So I haven't made a video in probably like a year or uploaded a video on here. I make videos on Instagram sometimes. So today, let me grab it. We're going to be reviewing first impressions of the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. Yes, Jaclyn Hill, I know. Oh my god, Jaclyn Hill. We're going to get into that too. I'm going to tell you why I purchased this palette, why I support this palette, and that. And who knows, maybe I literally haven't tried it yet. I just got it. My boyfriend actually got it for me for Valentine's Day. We went to the Morphe store and I swatched it like 1,000 times. It swatches beautifully. This palette swatches amazing. And like I said, I own the original, the volume 1. I got this when it first came out. Like, I can't even remember, maybe like 3 years ago. This is also the original one. It doesn't even come with the names. I had to glue the names back myself. Let me show you how hit this palette is. I love this palette. Like, look at that. Ooh, I just stabbed it. Like, it's crazy. Like, I used this palette every day when it first came out, like, for like a good like year or two, or however long it was out. I didn't even hit pan on it. So I was gonna do my foundation off camera and everything, but I decided to do a little like talk with you more about these palettes, why I do my foundation, to kind of save some time. And so yeah, so let me just finish up my base. All I have on is my brows. I did my skin prep this morning. So I'm using my Coconut Soothing Primer from First Aid Beauty. Love this primer so much. I want to talk about why I got this palette and why I support this palette. Oh my god, this primer, if you have dry skin, amazing. So, I've been watching her, Jaclyn Hill, on YouTube probably since I started getting into makeup in high school. So maybe, I want to say 2014. 2014, maybe 2015, not too sure. But I just remember like back in like when she was like had the red hair, like back like not even her earlier days. I know she's been around for a long time, maybe her earlier days. I know that when I did start watching her, I literally binged all her videos. Like, I binged them because I just loved her personality. I loved her as a person. I loved how she did makeup, and that was a big thing. I loved how she did her makeup, and like, she did very good education videos. She taught me how to do eyebrows. She taught me a lot of stuff that really helped me in my makeup journey. And so I'm just gonna do the Milk Stick Foundation. Anyway, and so when I watched her, I, got a glimpse of the Jaclyn who, was especially that back in 2015, 2014. That's when YouTube was just, especially the beauty community, was just about beauty. It was about makeup. It was about the important stuff, not about the drama, the clout, all the stupid stuff that people make it about now. And honestly, about around 2018, I feel like I honestly stopped watching. Like, I don't watch YouTube, and to this day I don't watch as much as I once did. I feel like as the years go on, YouTube just became such a place, like, it wasn't positive anymore, and like everyone was just involved in drama and stuff like that. So like, I was watching the Jaclyn who, all the YouTube, in that phase of when I was watching it, it was all the YouTubers were positive. They were all actually doing makeup tutorials. They weren't doing fucking stupid videos about, excuse me, sorry, I just burped. Stupid videos like cutting up a fucking Louis Vuitton purse, or freaking, those stupid trends that are just really dumb, honestly. They were still doing like weekly favorites or monthly favorites. Like, that's the Jaclyn I was watching. Over the last 2 years, yes, it's been very discouraging to see her really change. But then again, it's like, think about also I just mentioned how dark and dirty YouTube became. Who wouldn't change? Like, it's hard, and people were doing that. Now, let's just dive right into her palette, her release, like how she started this collab train. I would, like that. I was such a big fan and supporter that I have every collab she's made. And now let's get into these guys. I have literally just stated it right here. The Vault collection. I think this is when, between this and then I remember with the BACKKK collab, there was a blush palette, that a lot of drama around that. But I feel like between that blush palette and this, that's when a lot of people started like giving Jaclyn a lot of heat because she had bad launches in those. There was like a manufacturing error in both of them, and I'm very upset and not like disappointed, but I will admit I got a bad batch. That vault collection, those palettes have been sitting there probably since I got them, because I got a bad batch and they don't blend, they're not creamy, and I was so disappointed because like I said, my original Jaclyn Hill palette is amazing. The formula is buttery, it's creamy. I love that palette. After the BACKKK, once that happened with the vault, people started dogging her, and just that, I feel like that's really when I saw a change in her. Like that's when she stopped uploading as much, definitely. Like, let's admit it, she's not, I can't even call her YouTube anymore because she doesn't make YouTube videos. She literally makes a video maybe like once every 3 months, and I feel like a big part of that was she was getting ridiculed. I'm using the Milk Makeup Concealer again. Another product that I just have in my drawer. I was organized yesterday and I have so many stuff in my drawer that I haven't tried yet. Like, getting makeup at Sephora, it gets overwhelming, guys. And I'm putting this on my eyes as primer too. Anyway, she was getting mad, like she was getting shamed for everything, and then like she got divorced with her husband, and they were like, then that's when I feel like her weight got into the equation, and everyone started doing her for her weight and this and that, and it's like, imagine, people don't realize like personal life, it affects you. I honestly haven't been in front of this camera because of personal issues where I had a situation where I was around for a good 6 months so depressed because I had a really bad breakup with one of my best friends, and I couldn't even imagine like having motivation to sit in front of a camera and film. So for her to be going through a divorce while all this is happening, and like just I felt let's fast forward because I don't want to make this too long anyway, so maybe it was a blessing that cut out. Let's talk about her. Yeah, so I think maybe a year after the vault was when she released her brand. Like, see, like, I don't even, and like while all this is happening, I totally stopped watching YouTube because like all the people I love, like Manu, MUA, Laura, they went through all that drama at that time, and I was just like, why is everyone so fake and just ugh. And that's also when I started going to makeup school, and so I started getting more into the professional makeup artists, like the editorial makeup artists. I started following more of them than following YouTubers, and I appreciate myself more because honestly I feel like that side of the makeup industry deserves so much more credit. Like celebrity makeup artists, all these amazing talented artists like work hard. They don't just fucking post a 3-minute brow video and get views. Like, they really work hard and they deserve more props, and so I started following them more and giving away from YouTube. I'm gonna set my under eyes only with the Huda Beauty baking powder. The only YouTuber to this day that I could honestly say I love and adore, and if I watch YouTube, it's just to watch her videos, is Kathleen Lights. If you guys don't watch her, she is amazing. Again, I've been watching her since I watched Jaclyn, like for that many years, and she's just so real and herself, and she actually has been posting recently a lot of rants about the similar stuff that I'm ranting about how she is disgusted with how Instagram and YouTube has been taking over the world, and just, she's amazing. I love her. Anyway, and so when Jaclyn's brand launched, it was right after her divorce, and you know, I was happy because we all know, if you're a supporter of Jaclyn like I am, and this is where I get like, because if you're a true watcher of Jaclyn, like when she released her brand and her first launch we saw was lipsticks, if you're a true supporter of her, you would have not been surprised, because she was teasing in her early videos from back when, I want to say when she was releasing Champagne Pop. She was releasing videos of like with teasers of lipsticks. Like, I can't believe no one has brought this up, but it's because all these people who are hating on her and her lipstick, I feel like they're people who honestly they're not supporters of her. They don't know her. So when I saw she was, I wasn't surprised because, like I said, she's been teasing lipsticks for years on her YouTube. But I remember a legit video where she had a plain, this is my MAC Patrick lipstick. She had a blank bullet lipstick, like it had no packaging on it, and she made the whole clip like black and white, and she was teasing a lipstick. I remember that perfectly, and that was like 3 years ago. I'm gonna set the whole rest of my face with my this is a new thing I've been doing. Love this. I usually always set my face with translucent powder, but I've been setting it with this e.l.f. sheer tint finishing powder. So good. So good. And it just gives me a little more coverage because I don't like too full coverage. I want it to look all cakey. This just gives a little bit more. Anyway, so long story short, so I wasn't surprised. But when the whole scandal with the lipsticks happened, I was like, I didn't know what to believe because honestly, it wouldn't have surprised me if the lipsticks were old because she's been working them for so long. But I also feel like maybe she didn't notice it either. And this is my issue, is that she's admitted, like, long story short, she admitted that she fucked up. She's admitted to it in many times. She knows that she didn't handle that situation the best. But, like, people were, like, again, being like, anytime Jaclyn makes a mistake, people fucking go so hard. Like, I'm sorry, I don't even care if I'm cursing. They go so hard on her. Like, Jeffree had the same problem with his lipstick in his mystery box around the same time, and no one was talking about it because God forbid, anyone says anything negative about Jeffree Star. Oh my God, he's the king of the world. Like, he literally, people treat Jeffree like he's literally the king of the beauty industry. Fucking fun fact, I met his ass in person. He's a fucking dickhead. I don't understand, like, why they're so, like, cruel to her. Like, yes, she definitely, she messed up, and that's why, honestly, that's the only reason why with her, I've learned from past launches with her, this is why I will not ever order anything from her, like, online. That's why with this palette, I only bought it because we were in the store, and I got to swatch it and play with it in the store the day it launched. Same with her highlights. I got to swatch them, they're beautiful, I bought it. That's it. Just, you need to know to be more cautious, that's all. But the way people, listen, that honestly broke my heart because she's still a human. She's still a person. Ugh. So I decided, because I want to make this video, I'm gonna bronze and blush, and I'm gonna come back when I'm ready to do highlight. Honestly, I'm gonna bronze, blush, do the eyes, and then we'll do highlight. I needed to remember to do some of this off camera because I do have to go to work after this, so I gotta speed it up anyway. So I'm just gonna conclude my rant because I feel like I could go on for days. Long story short, I was excited when this palette came out. I was really excited because I love the original First Much and so much, and so I have high expectations for this. And you know, it could suck, whatever. I'll return it, get my money back, no big deal. But I think we all just need to learn to be nicer to each other and be a little bit more compassionate. And that's all. And I do have a lot of compassion for her, and so that's why I want to give her a chance. And so I have here the palette and then the her brand highlighting palette. I don't know what to do. Okay. I think we're just gonna go right for, because these neutrals up here are pretty or whatever. But I have 1,000 palettes with these. I don't care about them. So we're gonna go into Positivity, which is this neon one right here. This like neon pink, orange, salmon color. And we're gonna do this as a nice transition color. I do appreciate that these are true to color. The worst thing is when you get a palette with like a really bright neon, and I noticed this from work. I'm just gonna use an example. The Huda Beauty neon palettes. Those palettes gave me a headache. Because when they first launched, everyone at Sephora was coming in to get eye maze with those palettes. And they wanted that bright neon pink look, and I don't know, but those palettes, they weren't giving it to me. I'm debating between Lolly Mama and Hard On. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do Lolly Mama. We're just gonna put, ooh, she pigmented. We're gonna put Lolly Mama right on top to deepen up that crease. I recommend try to be always light-handed when you're blending it into the crease, because it's always easier to add more, it's harder to take away. So just try to be really delicate with that. We're gonna do Hard On. And for this, This is where I like to kind of clean up the outer edge a bit, because I'm about to go right in that outer corner and I don't want to mess up anything. So I'm just going to take my Huda Beauty powder again, and you just kind of sharpen up that outer crease, and it's going to help give like that cat eye effect and also help you not get so messy. I'm going to take hard on. I'm going to take more of a little bit of a thinner tapered brush and keep it on the outer corner. I'm gonna dunk into this Color Court Therapy Sesh just a little bit to deepen up that outer corner. I feel like it's not gonna do too much because it's such a bright color. We already have that pink down, but okay. Again, it's not gonna do like so much of like a, let's see on it. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna do that color on my lower lash line because I kind of want to see how the color is on its own. But let's just do that to the other eye. That was on me. I should have known that wasn't gonna really do much but make it more pink. The color under it, Not My Journey, that deeper purple. Not too much, I just want to make it a little more smoky. Just a little bit. Cut off and stop recording. I don't know when it stopped recording. I'll figure it out. I just tried the Jaclyn Hill highlighting palette. I got the brush from Morphe for free. I'm so upset right now, guys. But this is the part where if I explain it, I'm gonna run late to work. But I got the free Jaclyn Hill brush with the palette because there was a promotion going on that day. So I just put basically all three on my cheekbones. I love it. It looks good. So I added on my eyes. The lower lash line is just the whole color Therapy Sesh, and then the inner corner is I'm All In It, and that's also on my lid, mixed in with Bougie. Okay, but now I'm gonna go finish. I'm gonna add liner, lashes, get ready to go, and then I'll get back to you guys. Just added lashes. These are so pretty. Okay, so I really like the highlighter. I don't know if it's gonna be my favorite highlighter because it is a little bit too glittery for my liking, but if you want that bold, intense highlight, it's amazing. I just put on Sephora Collection lashes in the style Fringe, and then I wanted to like open up my eyes a little bit more because I feel like it needed it. And I just got this NYX Milk Jumbo Crayon. I used to use these all the time in high school. I'm gonna use my Dior lip liner and 463 Rose. And then this Cookie, I don't know how to say this brand, Cookie, I think it's just Cookie Liquid Lip, the kissable ones, and Desire. Because I'm struggling here, but this is the finished look, and I'm really happy. I definitely think this palette's worth the purchase. If you want a nice neon palette that has great pigment, give this one a shot. And that's all I have to say about it. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.